Do you ever wonder if your pet actually understands you? Like, they seem to know what you're saying sometimes, but are they really listening? Well, it turns out that animals are a lot smarter than we give them credit for. So let us find out what science has to say about how much of what we say they actually get. First up, let's talk about our canine companions, dogs. You might think they just respond to your tone of voice because, let's face it, they're dogs, but studies show that dogs understand a lot more than we think, on average. They can understand up to 165 words, which is more than you might expect, and yes, they do know the difference between a praise voice and an angry one. In fact, research suggests that dogs can learn new words at a similar rate to toddlers. Now, some dogs like Border Collie Chaser take it to the next level. She learned over 1,000 words. That's more than most human toddlers, Nex. Let's meow about cats. Cats are a little more complicated. But research shows that they do hear you when you call their name. But then they decide to ignore you. You know the drill. Cats are smart enough to know what their names mean, but they often choose to act like they didn't hear you. It's like they have selective hearing. Sometimes you can't reason with a cat. We've all been. There, now let's fly over to the feathery friends, parrots. These birds can mimic speech, but some parrots, including African greys, show a real understanding of what they're saying. One parrot named Alex could count. Recognize colors and even express frustration when he wanted to go back to his cage. He would say, "Want to go back," which just breaks your heart. Let's get down to the rat race and talk about rats. Rats are a lot smarter than you might think. They can solve puzzles, learn tricks, and even show empathy toward other rats. In experiments, rats have freed their trapped companions. They also have feelings. Who knew? And if you tickle them, rats will giggle, but not in a cute, little piggy way. They do it ultrasonically, meaning we can't hear it. So the next time someone says, "Oh, dogs can't understand you," or "cats don't care what you say," remember that they're just as smart as toddlers, maybe smarter. And they do understand a lot more than we give them credit for. They might not always listen, but they're always tuned in. So talk to your pet. They're listening, sort of. And tell us about your pet's smartest moment in the comments below.